So this is a variation of all that. This is the order. This is how I want you to practice the scales, and what order. We're gonna scale it back. Scale it, get it, scale it back. Oh. Scale back to 3 scales. We're not gonna do all 6 of the ones that we knew, but we're gonna just start with 3. C major, G major, and F major. Okay. And this is how you're gonna practice it. 2 octaves apart. You're going to play the scale with your right hand up here, and you're going to play all the different chords of the scale in your left hand. So you sit down and you say, I'm going to practice scales. Here we go. And you tell yourself about the chords down here. You say, 1 chord is C. Then the 2 chord is D minor. And you're playing the same scale up here. The 3 chord is E minor. This is the inner dialogue that's happening in your brain. And the 4 chord is F major. The 5 chord is G major. The 6 chord is A minor. The 7 chord is B diminished. So you do that, and then you do a chord progression. So the chord progression this week is going to be 1, 4, 5, 4. And the way that you're going to practice that, so you're going to say to yourself, 1, 4, 5, 4. That means to translate into C major, you're going to be C major, F major, G major, F major. Okay? So with your left hand, you're just going to play bass notes. So just the note C, F, G, F. All right? So you're being the bass player down here. And in your right hand, you're going to play root position chords. 1, 4, 5, 4. And just for fun this week, we're going to play Wild Thing, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, Wild Thing. You make my heart sing, like that, okay? So just play that a couple times, and just in your brain, what we're doing is associating numbers with specific chords, right? So 1, 4, 5, which happens to be, just a side note, those are our major chords in a major scale. Remember, 1, 4, and 5 are major. 2, 3, and 6 are minor. 7 is diminished. Okay. Every single scale is like that, and that's what we're trying to say to show you.
What about minor scales? Is that like
that's
that?
That's a different world. Yeah. But each type of scale, so like major scale, there's 12 major scales, 1 for each key on the piano. Each one is exactly the same in that way. Each one, 1, 4, and 5 are major. 2, 3, and 6 are minor. 7 is diminished on every single one of them. So these are patterns. So when you change to minor scales, the order and stuff is going to change. It's going to be a different pattern altogether, but it will be consistent within the different keys. What was the next thing? Okay, and then you're going to play a melody. We're going to start learning melodies based on numbers, interval numbers. So remember, the major scale has only 7 notes, right? And we're going to number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So we're gonna create a formula and apply it to different scales. Okay? So you're gonna learn to play not only chord progressions but melodies in every key, and that's gonna help you to just understand the structure of music, and it's gonna help you to hear things. It's gonna help your ear. You're gonna start noticing patterns in music when you're listening to music. You're gonna be like, oh, I know that chord progression because you've played it a million times, right? Which is rather useful if you want to be a musician. So, in honor of spring, we're gonna play some Vivaldi. Okay, so you're gonna learn that melody in 3 different keys.
Okay.
And you're gonna learn it using numbers. And by extension, this again holds true to all the different keys. So if you know all of your major scales, which you will at some point, if you know all of your major scales, you'll be able to play this in any key. And it just helps you to understand the structure of music. So, the numbers. 1, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 5. Okay? And then 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 5. And then 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 7, 5.
Okay.
Okay? I'll write it down for you. Don't worry about it. So that's your C major practice. Okay, so now you've done C major. You've played your chords. 2 is D minor, 3 is E minor. Then you played your wild thing. And then you played. Okay, C major. Yay. Put a check mark next to it. Now we're going to move to G major. G major has 1 sharp, which is F sharp. So here's your G major scale, right? And then you're going to go through the same thing. You got 2 octaves apart. You're going to say, my 1 chord in G major. We have switched to G major. My 1 chord is G major. 2 chord is A minor. 3 chord is B minor, because there's an F sharp. 4 chord is C major. 5 chord is D major, because there's an F sharp in the scale. 6 chord is E minor. 7 chord is F sharp diminished, because there's an F sharp in the scale. So, lo and behold, notice 1, 4, and 5 were major, 2, 3, and 6 were minor, and 7 was diminished. Same pattern, right? So now we're going to go to wild thing. Again, bass notes in the left hand, chord, root position chords in the right hand. You got 1, which is G major, 4, which is C, and 5, which is D major, and then 4, which is C major. Wild thing. You make my heart sing. Alright, you play the bass down here if you want. One more oomph. Oomph. Okay, and then we play Vivaldi. This is Spring. By the way, Spring is one of his concertos that he wrote. You should listen to it. Maybe I'll send it to you on your email, your new email address. Yay. So, pattern again. 1, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 5. 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 5. 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 7, 1. So the landscape changes a little bit with every scale that you play. Okay, so now we've done that. We've done our G major practice. Guess what? Now we do it in F. So F major has 1 flat, B flat, right? A little bit different fingering too. Remember, you go to your 4, and you end on your 4. So again, 1 is F, 2 is G minor, 3 is A minor, etc. Then you're going to play wild thing. And then you're going to play spring.